Are we going live?
We are live.
Why?
Wait, we're live?
We are
live?
farmers.
Doing-
Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, Marina.
What's up? Clickbait Sports is back.
About time.
Whoa.
And
I guess
nothing
we
of
didn't-
value was lost when it was gone.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nothing
we didn't
entered.
think about opening the show because usually Adam does that, but we can't see him.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's do something a little different. Welcome to Clickbait Sports, the accident that doesn't realize that it should have been killed off a long time ago. I am some guy called Tree. I don't know why I'm hosting. I'm terrible at this. But to my right, someone a lot better. Or sorry, left. It's a guy named Brandon Perna, who looks absolutely fantastic.
Dapper.
By the way. Really
Dapper.
cleaned himself up. He
Yeah.
looks like he's going off for George Clooney's
Who
Sexiest
is
Man
this?
Alive.
Yeah.
Who
I think
is
you do
this
that.
Brandon?
You would know if you tuned into GPS every Monday, Wednesday,
Yeah.
Friday, except this week we just did it
Look
Monday.
at that beard, though. He just grew it back.
Mhm.
Like he's got a
I-
Gardner Minshew level
It's like a
of
chia pet.
testosterone. Yes.
I've been getting a lot of
But
modeling
Brandon-
gigs, offers anyway. I haven't
Oh.
said yes to any of them, but
Yeah, make
boy,
them want it.
my emails.
Unfortunately,
I mean, a lot
most of them are gay porn, but it's not the editing kind
Hey,
that he's used to.
it's flattering just to be asked. It's
Yeah,
flattering.
Speaking of which,
Hey,
I would
money.
take a compliment from anyone.
to the far left, we've got a man who has a sick, twisted Stockholm syndrome type relationship with the Green Bay Packers themselves.
I know where he's going,
Aaron
yeah.
Rodgers is probably leaving, but I don't know where, or if he doesn't stay, they are completely screwed. Mr. Tom Grossi Posse Packers loose.
Nailed it. Nailed it. I got my punishment today.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of punishments.
There's a lot of
speaking
punishment.
But
today.
before punishments, we've got a man on the bottom left. You know him as a grown man. You know him as the man who reacts to everything, the poor Cowboys fan who we dunk on repeatedly, and he gives it back to us in
He's in a
absolute
Walmart
kind.
commercial.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's in a lot of commercials,
He's in an
man. He's
NBA
making it big.
TV commercial. He's-
Most likely
He's at
succeed from
Kareem.
Clickbait
He
Class
dunked over LeBron.
2022, Mr. Scooter Magruder. How you doing, sir?
Listen, I'm doing good, Five. I'm sorry, Tree. I'm doing good. I'm
You see
confused.
that nice intro
going-
you called the wrong name.
we get that all the time.
But listen, I'm glad to be back. We took last week off, but we're back, and I'm glad to be here. Tree, not Five.
Okay. I'm gonna hold that against you. Just be careful. So
That's fair.
be
That's fair.
a little fair play in love and war. And the guy you want to talk to next, I'm gonna put him on solo layout right here. He's got a little punishment. 5 points, Vince, or should we call him the cat in the hat? Can you show us what you
The
look
hat?
like? There we go. Oh,
Oh,
that's a fitty for the kitty right there. Kitty goes.
that is
meow.
disturbing. I do not want to do this show today. This is disgusting.
What was this
hit a kitty
punishment?
gritty.
I must
What's
not
up?
have been on.
What's up?
This must have happened when you were off.
What was the punishment, though?
a tail.
He had to dress up like a cat, and yeah, we can really see the poor design because you see the back of his shirt that's still open. I
Adam,
feel like he's just about to get skinned,
I can't.
but it's
reach it.
unfortunately. Oh,
Tell
that's
me-
what they all say. Yeah.
Tell
welcome
me
to
why.
being a cat.
You know, Five did not purchase this. This was already in his wardrobe. He just got it out,
Yeah.
put it on.
I'm
Adam
gonna tell you,
looks
this
like-
nose is impossible. Like I will not make the.
Weren't you supposed to
show
have
with this
face
nose.
paint?
I did get the face paint, but like the nose is
Oh.
it was too
Yeah.
good. So,
Adam looks like
Uh,
the guy
Dustin
that they
Shores
won't.
loves the cat suit, by the way.
There's a hundo.
there's a hundo,
show.
everyone.
Yeah,
This
buddy.
is what your money buys.
Yes, it's
This is what your
unfortunate
money
for all
buys.
of us, and this is
It's
why we
pain to
should
my. I
stay
gotta take
out
this
of
nose
it.
off. I can't do it. This is
That
already
might be a
hot enough.
top 5
The-
punishment
The
right there.
thumbs.
Mhm.
The thumbs. Did y'all
I'm
like
sorry.
my kitty gritty?
Are
or
you
what?
are you complaining about wearing a costume during the show? Are you complaining? Was it June
You
when you
agreed
dressed
to
up
it.
as a shampoo bottle and there was no AC down here? Was that
Whatever.
you?
That ain't my problem, Tom. You know what? I
Yeah.
dressed up as a
I'm
clown
just
and I
saying, the
enjoyed
nose
every
was
second of it.
uncomfortable. My whole body was uncomfortable. I was
Whatever.
in a sweat lodge.
Whatever, dude. I had to walk a 5K in the middle of a park. Get out of here.
Check me out.
This
I
is
had
true.
to go
Sweating more than
outside.
you.
I
This
had
is
to
true.
go outside in nature. It was awful.
It was
What?
90 degrees and rained before.
I had to touch.
What the heck are we talking about today?
We're
though?
talking about nothing, and this is why we're talking about Clickbait Sports.
Baseball.
And I think
Get
there's
the
one punishment we need to
baseball.
talk about, Mr. Grossi.
Oh yes.
I think there's something else you need to talk about here. Tell us about your punishment that you're going.
Yeah, so a punishment a little while back was that I had to get some Robbie Gold merchandise and kick the game-winning field goal or reenact the game-winning field goal. So here was the problem. I tried to go to my old high school and I was like, hey, can I just use this real quick, like the field? And they said, absolutely not. So that didn't work out. So instead I had to find 2 trees in my backyard that kind of looked like uprights. And I created this monstrosity. So
Why am I not thinking the
You
first
should
one?
have
did
just
they,
said,
like-
"Don't you know who I am?" You should have done that, Tom.
I
What
should have.
did they
You
actually
should have been like,
say
"Don't
to
you know who
though?
I am? I have,
They said no. They said that's not. It's only used for school. Like
dude, I got
faculties.
20,000 concurrent
That's fair.
followers when I let my hopes and dreams die." You should have done that, man.
I mean,
You're big.
Can we
you're
see
big
this?
stuff.
Can we
yeah.
see
Okay,
this?
I'm just gonna show it to you now.
Stop running.
This will be a 45-yard try by Robbie Gold to send the 49ers to the NFC Championship game. Kick was down the middle and good! 49ers win it! San Francisco is moving on with a 13-10 win here at Lambeau, and this crowd and that Packers team is stunned. Special teams, the difference tonight.
There you go. There you go.
I
What we
don't. Go ahead.
What we should have done for the Robbie Gold punishment is had you go and kick field goals around people at an inappropriate close distance, like he was doing for all of his warm-ups in the playoffs. That's pretty good, though, Tom.
I don't think that kick would have been good from inside of the end zone. Like
I haven't kicked a field goal in a while. I towed it by accident and it didn't feel good. It was accurate. Like it went through
One
those
take.
narrow trees, but yeah.
One take.
Yeah.
Good
One take.
effort.
I mean, that's
What-
nothing wrong with that,
what
man.
did
We
your
appreciate the
neighbors
A
think?
for effort. I would have definitely had you kick the game-winning field goal against the Packers if it were up to me, dude.
Thank
That's all I'm
you.
gonna say. Oh, by the way, where'd you get that Packers luchador mask?
I think my dad got it for me like randomly. I think it was from Mexico.
Yeah, because it seems like what would you be like? Lambo 3? You know, like sometimes they call it like Viano 3 or Viano 2 or El Tigre. Would you be El
Tigre?
Packer?
Yes,
Is that what you're gonna be?
that was my
Yeah,
nickname
I was
in
just
college.
curious about that. We should bring that on as a punishment. You should dress up as a luchador if you win this one. A quick question though: would you think he would be on his team's all-time Pro Bowl squad?
Probably not. Probably not. No.
I don't know, man. I mean, let's think who for your Packers. Let's just say, like, if you had to pick your favorite All-Star team from the Packers, who would you have on it and why?
I mean, see, the question then becomes about QB. I think that's the toughest one for the Packers. Like on their like all-time, star team. Because you got Bart Starr, who is grossly underrated. You got Brett Favre, of course, and then you got Aaron Rodgers. Like
No, your answer is going to be Don Majkowski or
Magic Man.
Yeah, that's your pick.
I think it's Kurt Benkert.
My neighbor's
How do
not
we do
anymore.
this, right? Like we're trying to figure out which NFL team. But basically, we're saying which NFL team has the all-time greatest roster, right? Is that what
One of
we're
my
trying-
fans asked me basically a long time ago, and I was like, that's a great question. Ask me again in the offseason. And he reminded me in the offseason, and I was like, I'll bring it up to Clickbait. And now we're doing our whole show around it.
Oh,
Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. We got a lot of time to burn in the offseason. So you know what? I'm trying to think. Wide receiver, who would be your picks? Because there are some illustrious wideouts that have been for the Packers.
I mean,
Don Hudson, baby. Like Don Hudson, you're looking at. I think you'd put in Devontae Adams, obviously. I mean, he's definitely going to be up there.
Javon
Seven?
Walker.
No
Do we
Sterling
want to
Sharp?
just I think we should go by position, and we should go by
Very well.
round robin.
That actually makes
I
sense.
think the argument should be like which one of our teams, if it has to be our teams or like others, you think out of all the teams in the NFL, which one would field the best team?
Exactly. So let's go quarterback
I hate my
first.
answer though. Oh,
Let's go quarterback first. Broncos, you've got a few quarterbacks to pick from.
Yeah.
John Meredith, Tim Tebow.
Tebow, one magical season. That's all we
Paxton
need.
Lynch.
Paxton Lynch. Mm-hmm.
Brock
Tim
Osweiler.
Tebow over 10-inch hands, by the way. in
Trevor
case anybody was
Siemian.
wondering.
yeah.
Is there
I wouldn't even
anyone that
start
does
Elway.
rival John Elway though? Like for the Broncos?
Peyton Manning.
I mean, you're choosing between Peyton Manning and John Elway.
Yeah, but
basically.
Peyton Manning was only there for how many
Yeah,
years?
he was
3
there.
years.
He's there for 4 years.
You want a
He
Super
lives
Bowl?
here now, damn it, and he might
Yeah.
own the
His
team
corpse-
soon.
His corpse won a Super
Like,
Bowl.
but when we think of him, we don't think Broncos.
Yeah, we think
Colts.
everybody thinks of Peyton Manning, longtime Bronco. He doesn't even want anything to do with the Colts anymore. Everybody knows that.
See,
hates him.
my team has no
shuns them.
like Eli Manning is it because after him is Phil Simms, and Phil Simms was trash. So
Phil Simms here.
Phil Sims
Yeah.
won you a Super Bowl. What about Jeff Hostetler? What about Dave Brown? Danny Cannell? Come on, man.
don't
You've got
try to
some
traumatize
names.
me. I'm trying
Whatever,
to
man. I
live
don't
my life.
care. You want to bring back the Miracle Meadowlands? We can do that. Who's
So,
the Cowboys?
Adam-
Your running back's Larry Zonka. Have fun.
You can't
See-
build a team with the Giants. Who would you take then, Adam? What's it? Because we could eliminate a bunch of teams right away that you could not build an all-star team with, right? The Texans can't do it. The Jags can't do it. The Lions can't do it. The Bengals.
The Lions you can build off of. You'd have some elite skill players.
Lions, your offense, Calvin Johnson, Matthew Stafford, Barry Sanders.
There's Sanders,
Oh,
Herman
I guess
Moore.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm saying
Can
like you
anybody
get
name an all-time
Johnny
great
Morton?
Lions
You've got some
defensive
good players
player?
to build off of, man.
What about defense?
Your line, you're rolling with like Jeff Hardings. You've got
about
Taylor Decker. You have a couple other guys too. Lomas Brown.
Lomas Brown was a giant, dude.
I thought he
Okay,
was
so
a
you could throw him
Lion.
in. You could argue for him.
honestly what Stern said. I think the Bears would definitely be a top 5 team, just considering how many people they have in the
Lomas
Hall
Brown
of
was a
Fame.
Lion for 10 years.
Ravens, though, can you imagine like that Ravens defense, like back in the day, with
Steelers defense too.
Yep.
All right. I'm kind of looking at some preliminary scrub team like the
Oh!
Falcons.
Justin with another hundo.
Like let's
rolling
try to
out.
eliminate some teams that would not have an all-star team. The Falcons, they only have a handful of Hall of Famers. The
It
Ravens. as
depends.
well.
I mean, the
Mike
70s
Vick,
defense, you've got some
Julio
names on there, man.
Jones.
I
Deion
think,
Sanders?
bro, the Cowboys, we have an perennial all-star at every single position. Like,
I don't
we've
know.
got to
Steelers
be
would
in
still
the
beat you.
discussion.
Steelers would beat you.
The
Cowboys,
Cowboys.
With
why-
what QB are the
Quarterback.
Steelers beating us? With what quarterback?
Ben Roethlisberger, Terry
Absolute-
Bradshaw. Roethlisberger
Absolutely
is your
not.
pick.
Cordell Stewart.
Absolutely
Yes.
not.
Prime Ben would beat you. Prime Ben has beat you.
The
Who's your quarterback?
Cowboys.
Troy Aikman, one of the most overrated QBs in the league.
No, you get
Staubach?
Staubach, man. You get Staubach. And you know what? In some instances, you can even throw in a Romo. If Romo had the right pieces around him,
It's not how you spell
I'm
Devontae.
just saying.
He's your top commentator.
D-A-V-A-N-T-E.
That's your
That's how you
alumni.
spell Devontae. That's not the right way to spell
That's
Devontae
your guy.
Adams. Just trying to.
Yeah, he's a little.
But I mean, you talk about receivers. We could go off receivers we have now. The heck? Michael Irvin. Okay. Drew Pearson. Like, we have the receivers on lock over here. Not to mention defense. DeMarcus Ware.
Also
Leon.
Denver Bronco. Super Bowl champion Denver Bronco DeMarcus
Like,
Ware.
there's just so many Cowboys to name, though. It's
Yeah,
like,
Take DeMarcus Ware
I mean,
and Neil
as-
Smith and put him on my Denver defense.
You can put that entire steel curtain. You can add a few pieces in there. You can add like Kevin Green, Aaron Smith, TJ Watt, Ron Woodson, Polamalu, Carnell Lake, like Joey Porter and James Harrison, man. That defense, you can roll 3 Pro Bowl squads. And I'm not trying to be exaggerating. I mean, they were that good on defense for a while.
You could probably put the deepest defense all time just on Steelers defense.
Easy.
I think so.
I would concur with that.
Probably.
The
Yeah.
Bears could
Like,
go
the
up
only
there
thing
too,
with-
though. I
mean,
think the
you
Bears
might
would
be
be in
might be thin
conversation.
on nose, but he's still have Casey Hampton.
I mean, the Bears had like the 85 defense, right? So they had this great
Yeah.
defense through the 80s, but then like you're kind of picking. You're
I
trying
mean,
to
like you
find.
still get guys like Khalil Mack that's back there. You get Eddie Jackson back there. Like there's
So,
definitely
but
some
do you
guys
guys
that you
want to
can
have
pick
some
from.
structure to this, and we just go and all
We
go
should
by
have thought of this
position, or
before
you
the
just
show.
want to keep like what do you guys
I
want
say
to
we
do?
just pick
I don't
our
know.
team and then we list our offensive roster and then
Exactly.
we can
All right, well,
try to do
I'm-
defense.
This is why I don't host, because I'm
and
bad at
Adam can
organizing
pick a
everything.
different
I'm a
team
word
because
No,
nobody believes the Giants.
I
can
just
do it.
want to say I'm out on the Giants because we do not have
Yeah.
a single wide receiver ever in the history of the
Y'all got
Giants that made
Kadarius
Money
Toney.
is a Hall of Famer. None.
Money
except for
tumor, man.
Don Maynard, who played with the Giants for 1 year in 1958. Amani Toomer is our best wide receiver of all time, followed by
49ers.
what's his name? Cheddar Bob
Also
Burris.
49ers.
Yes.
So
Yep.
I think we should all go around and select who we want to represent our team if our team had to play in a game versus everyone else.
All right.
Like
Cool.
we are drafting our team to compete our
Okay, who are you gonna
all-time
take,
team.
Adam? Who are you going to
So
take, Adam?
Oh,
First pick.
that I want to represent as my best
QB.
team?
Yeah, you're picking your team. You're picking
49ers
your
are good.
all-time team.
I think the
49ers are
Colts
good.
are good. The Chiefs are interesting.
The Raiders are really good, but I'll take the 49ers. I'll go with the
Okay.
Niners for an
There you go.
all-time
Boom.
team.
Comment section just one. You got your wish, 49er guy.
Because my team is such trash. Even though they have 4 Super Bowls.
Uh-huh.
Hostetler, baby.
First
Come
world
on.
problems, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather be a Cardinals fan?
They're terrible. God, no.
They
Oh,
can't
by the
hit
way,
any home runs.
congratulations on extending 2 guys who haven't accomplished anything in this league. So good job.
Yeah.
Golf clap to the
Super.
Cardinals.
Yep, let's go. All right, let's do this before we get bogged down in our own stupidity.
Definitely. Scooter, what would be your picks?
Listen, I know this might cause some controversy. I know it might. This guy never won a Super Bowl.
Oh no.
He never won anything with the Cowboys.
Oh no.
But I am choosing Tony Romo to represent my all-time Dallas Cowboys team. He has something. Okay, there's something. I cannot explain it.
It's a bad
He
back.
gets his redemption here. Tony
Yeah,
Romo.
just like
All-time
that
Cowboys
pick, it's
team.
going to fumble the snap on the final.
I was about to say, can't hold an extra point.
Yeah, I can't hold it. Never came up big in any
The
games.
floor is yours, Tom. The floor is yours. Who are you selecting? QB.
As a quarterback, it's
Gotta
between
make a
honestly, it's between
decision.
Rodgers and Starr. I love Brett Favre, but it's between Rodgers and Starr.
And you are choosing.
I think you go Rodgers just because the accuracy. I think that's the big one. A Starr is like right there at number 2, though.
Okay. So Aaron Rodgers, all-time Packers team. Perna, what are we thinking?
Wow. Now, I mean, Broncos fans would be very upset if I picked Peyton Manning over John Elway. So I'll not do that, and I'll stick with John Elway.
Who's listening to you?
What about Teddy Bridgewater?
Yeah. What about what's his name? Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock is
Coach
very good.
Blacklock?
Tree, who are you choosing to
Tree's the
represent the
phone.
all-time?
I would probably
Pittsburgh
go Ben,
Steelers.
but look at all the options I have, man. You got Cordell Stewart, the frustratingly underachieving Cordell. Like, he was
How
good
about
at times,
Cordell?
and then he throw like 4 picks a game. Then you have, Kent Graham, Tommy Maddox, XFL MVP Tommy Maddox, the only one in the history of the XFL, Tommy Maddox. You got
Drafted
Neil
by the
O'Donnell,
Denver
who
Broncos.
destroyed my childhood. Bobby Brister, whom a lot of Yinzers have PTSD over for some reason. David Woodley, Mark Malone. You got like every single really bad quarterback from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Can we?
But when it comes down to it,
Unitas because they were cut before they played a game for the Steelers.
but when it comes down to it, though.
It has to be Ben.
Okay. Not Cordell. I forgot
Not
about
Terry
Cordell,
Bradshaw.
man. That's crazy.
Former
Okay,
Chicago
and then now
Bear and Raven, too.
5. Who are you picking from the 49ers? Is that who we're going with?
Yeah, this one's kind of tough, but Steve Young, a great player. I would consider, maybe what was that guy's name?
Joe Montana.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick. He's super athletic. But, it's
Alex
Joe
Smith.
Montana for sure. That's an easy pick.
Okay.
For
We're
the
moving on
Niners.
to running
Probably,
backs.
honestly, I would have picked Steve Young over Joe Montana.
Really?
For an
Young
all-star game?
Steve
For an
Young
all-star
has
game, yeah.
All-star, all-time team running backs. This one's probably the easiest choice ever because I'm going with the best running back of all time. He went to the
Cardinals.
University of Florida, go
Barry
Gators,
Sanders?
and then he went to the Dallas Cowboys, and then he also played like for Arizona, but we don't remember or count
Barry
those. Emmitt
Sanders?
Smith. Emmitt Smith. Come on. Join us. Let's go.
It's a good pick.
Tom,
Good pick.
running
Probably
back.
the best one out of all of these.
Packers. All-time running back.
Honestly, it'd probably be Jim Taylor because he had like 8,000 yards by the time he was like all said and done. He had
Well,
close to like
Dorsey
100
Levens, man.
touchdowns, I think, too. Jim Taylor's old school, but I'd probably go Jim Taylor. Then if you're looking past that, you can start looking at guys like, Dorsey Levens, Amon Green, Lacey for like 5 minutes. Like, it was great, but he wouldn't be enough like Aaron Jones. But yeah, I'd probably go old school. I go old school.
Okay, Broncos. Running backs.
Running back?
All
Ooh, this
are
is tough. They don't have any
all-time.
running backs.
This
Yeah,
is easy.
join
It's
in.
Terrell Davis.
That's
Hall
true.
of Fame
Yeah.
running back. 2,000-yard rusher. His backup is
Gifted.
going to be Clinton Portis, and his backup's going to be Floyd Little. I will murder all of your all-star teams just by handing it off to some of the greatest to ever do it.
I
As soon as I can
disagree,
get
man.
Clinton Portis out of jail and onto my roster, he's going to be there.
I don't know, man. I think you're gonna roll with like just random guy who gets 2,000 yards.
Melvin Gordon.
Tatum Bell or
Philip
Mike
Lindsay.
Anderson or Alandis Gary. You'll pick one of
I
those
just finished
guys.
up
and
a
you'll turn out
video
really well.
about these guys. All
Yep.
these running-
I
all
would
they're in it.
say probably for the Steelers, you got to go with that the classic Steeler grid. You got to go Jerome Bettis as your running back, Tim Lester in
Good
front
one.
of him as your fullback, or you could go Dan Kreider too, either or. But like I think that's the way you got to go.
Okay.
For the Niners, I got to
Niners.
go with the guy because they don't have, could I be missing someone? But I'm thinking Roger Craig for the 49ers as their running back. I don't really chat. Do you guys have someone better than Roger Craig?
Just
that-
do Debo. Do
Garrison
Debo
Hurst, dude.
Samuel.
Garrison
Or,
Hurst.
or Frank Gore? Frank Gore's not a bad one. Yeah, he'll be a Hall of Famer. That's a good
Ricky-
one. You know what?
Ricky Waters was a Niner for a hot minute. Maybe him.
Nah, he's more. I thought Ricky Waters was more of a Seattle Seahawk.
true.
I'll do Frank Gore instead of Roger Craig.
You get more with
But
Gore, baby.
Roger Craig was a good call, though.
Yeah, Roger Craig wouldn't have been too bad.
This moves us to receivers.
Wide.
We can do
Ooh,
let's do two
this one.
receivers. Two receivers. We're gonna go with Michael Irvin, one of the triplets, and we're gonna go with
Des Bryant.
Michael Irvin and Drew Pearson is who we're gonna go with.
Oh, that was a good pick.
Ooh,
That was a good
nice.
pick.
No Alvin Harper. Interesting. No Alvin Harper.
We move on to the Packers' all-time receivers.
Yeah,
The
Don
best
Hudson
to
is my
do it.
number one. Don Hudson's easy. He's definitely number one. But I mean, we have so many. You have Greg Jennings when he's not talking crap about Aaron Rodgers. You have Jordy Nelson. You have Donald Driver. You have Antonio Freeman. We got Devontae Adams.
Ooh, I forgot about Antonio Freeman.
Yeah, he was great. What about Sterling Sharp?
Sterling Sharp. Oh my God. I'm so upset about his career. Like he definitely, I think he's a Hall of Famer if he keeps playing. You know what? Screw it. I'll go Sterling Sharp. I like that.
Okay.
I'll go Sterling Sharp. I'll go Hudson and Sharp.
Sterling
Wow.
Sharp.
Good picks. Good picks.
Who is the best receiver to do it for the Broncos? Who are they, Brandon?
It's got to be
Let us
DT.
in.
This is
Sorry.
tough. You got prime Demarius Thomas.
He was
You
goated.
got Rod Smith, maybe one of the all-time greatest undrafted players the Broncos turned into a star. You got Brandon Marshall, who I think is one of the most underrated wide receiver
He
careers
went to UCF.
out there. Or you could throw in Eddie McCaffrey.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Eddie
You
McCaffrey.
could go Lionel Taylor. You're going to get a little bit older
you're getting a
there.
little
You got the
esoteric.
three amigos. You got the three amigos right here. But I'm going to go DT and Rod Smith. I think those are the
Okay.
two best.
Demaryius Thomas, Rod Smith. We move on to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hmm.
The best
Wide
people to ever
receivers, I
catch
gotta
the
pick.
ball.
It's pains for me to say it. I gotta pick one of them as Antonio Brown. He's one of the best pure receivers
He
we
did
have
karate kick
on
a
this
guy.
team. Yeah, I mean, like he was good until he self-destructed and was gone. So like he would have been the best receiver of all time for the Steelers if he had stayed put and he wasn't, cuckoo, and just ran himself out of town. I would probably say for my second pick, ooh, that's a tough one because you've got a lot of interesting choices.
Hines Ward.
Dante Stallworth.
Mhm.
Or yeah.
John Stallworth.
Hines,
Probably be
John
John Stallworth.
Hines
Stallworth
Ward?
or Hines Ward. Probably
What
John
about the
Stallworth.
crackback master, Hines Ward?
Bro,
Yep,
Hines
Hines,
Ward. bro.
Antoine Randall.
That's when Steelers were
Wallace.
Steelers. Hines Ward back in those days.
Oh, I just want to go rewind. Did you pass on Franco Harris as one of your running backs?
I did. He would have been my number 2 behind Bettis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
It was like Harris was more of a halfback than a
Okay.
fullback. That's the reason.
Mhm.
Do y'all remember Marion Barber?
That dude was
I
a
do. He
stud.
was
I
great.
remember him very well.
That dude ran hard.
Just asking. Just wondering if it was Cowboys only or if it was.
He was my
Oh,
fantasy
no,
MVP a couple of years.
That's fair.
Marion
That's
Barber.
fair.
Yeah, did he go to the? Where did he go after Dallas?
To I think he had some
Gesture?
problems after that.
Yeah.
I think it was
Marion
injuries,
Barber.
Yeah. I'm not sure he went
Okay.
anywhere.
What were your picks?
49ers receivers.
Oh,
All
okay.
time. We know
Terrell
one.
Owens?
Hold on, Marion Barber, because he went to the Bears, and during Tim
Oh.
Tebow's magical run, towards the end of the game, all he has to do is run out of bounds, and he doesn't, or he needs to stay in bounds.
Yeah,
and he
something
does
like
the
that.
opposite. It costs the Bears a win, and it was one of those miraculous Tebow games.
Mm,
That's why I always think of Marion Barber.
God.
Sorry,
is on
didn't mean to
Tebow's
derail
side.
it.
well, we
these
know
are-
one receiver for
these
the
are easy.
49ers.
Of course, Jerry freaking Rice, the greatest receiver of probably all time. Pretty
Maybe
easy
T.O.?
there. And then Terrell Owens.
Yeah,
So
T.O.
those are two. I think the 49ers win this one, honestly.
Yep.
On all
Mhm.
y'all. I
On receiver?
yeah, Jerry Rice and
Yeah.
Terrell Owens, the world.
Yeah, that's a
Listen,
hard.
nobody-
That's a
Terrell
hard
Owens
duo.
was something
Nah,
else.
Rod Smith better than Jerry Rice. Everybody knows it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Go
Eric
back into the
Decker.
corner.
Eric Decker with Peyton
Yeah,
Manning. was
Eric
better
Decker.
than Jerry
Big Dick
Rice.
Decker. Okay.
Tom
Tight
Hudson.
ends.
Decker, baby.
We move on to tight ends. Easy for the Cowboys. Jason Witten.
Yeah.
Okay? This is easy.
Good call.
Tom, Packers, tight end, all time, best to ever do it.
See, here's the thing. Like, I have a soft spot for like Bubba Franks. Like, he's not like the greatest of all time
No.
by far. But like, I love me
No,
some Bubba Franks, like
Noted.
more than life itself.
You won't say, what was his name? Martellus Bennett?
Oh my
Sounds
god,
right.
hell no. Oh my god, no.
Oh.
I just know him because he was on the
What
Cowboys.
about
and he was
Brian Bostic? What about
Yeah,
him?
he was great for us.
He was a great tight
Mr.
end.
Brian
Yeah, Mike,
Boston.
Mark Kamara might be on there.
Chimera.
I mean, if
Chewy?
you go like really old school, you can go like Hoffman. You know what? I think just for the love of the game, I want to pick Bubba Franks just because I want him on there. 'Cause I love him.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I love
You got to
him.
go with a guy named Bubba Franks, dude.
You guys, Bubba
Yeah.
Franks. Come on now.
Yeah, that sounds like a product of some kind. Like,
Well,
hey, let's
this
do
one's
Bubba
Oh,
easy.
you know what though? I will say before he got injured, Jermichael Finley was like, I think he definitely could be in that conversation. Because Jermichael
was it
Finley
a neck
was,
injury that he had?
yeah, he was
Like a
scary
real
good. Like
scary one.
McCarthy literally never trusted tight ends after that because he structured their whole offense around him, and then he got hurt, and he was like, "Well, screwed now."
Yep. What about Jared
I
Cook?
don't want to rewrite the offense.
Jared Cook is good. Yeah,
Brandon, no good tight
Easy.
end for Denver.
I got the
No.
best tight end in the group in Shannon Sharp,
Oh yeah.
the original.
no
well,
offense.
second original pass catching tight end, but oh my god,
Who's the
he was-
first original?
Yeah. Who's the
pass
first?
catching tight end.
Tony Gonzalez?
No,
Jimmy Graham.
Sharp was before
PG.
Tony. Hold on.
Who's the first?
Charger,
Oh,
Oh,
It's-
Antonio Gates.
not Gates. Well before Gates. Oh, his son was drafted by like the Browns. Oh my god. I'm
yes,
having-
I know who you're
Kellen
talking
Winslow.
about.
Yeah,
Kellen
Kellen Winslow.
Oh,
Winslow.
And Tree is gone,
Dang.
everyone.
That
didn't want to
answer
Plugged
took
his
all of his
camera.
internet packets away
You just
that answer.
gone. So I'm going to answer for
Anywhere the winds blow.
Steelers.
49ers. Or
Who's
Steelers.
who's the best Steelers tight end? Let's answer for him while he's out. Is it Heath Miller? Come on now. Oh, there you go.
Heath Miller, I like that.
Hey, Brandon Lake got knocked out. So
Who you got for tight end there?
for me, I would probably go. Because it's like there wasn't really like a great tight end for the Steelers. I'd probably say either Heath Miller or Eric Green.
Yeah,
That's
Heath
what I
Miller.
said.
Heath.
Miller.
Great fantasy pickup.
Yes.
Heath Miller.
He was a
Mr.
touchdown
Reliable.
vulture for sure.
So who are we giving this to? I think 49ers take tight ends, honestly.
This one's easy.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
The Broncos take tight ends.
Thank
Tree
you.
moving
You know-
to the bottom left really like messed up with.
you're messing up
up
the rotation tree. There we go.
There we go. There we go.
This
Now-
does not compete with Shannon Sharp, but VD, Vernon Davis, does check off some boxes. Okay, that dude is.
He was
beast.
goated.
He
He
was.
was goaded.
He was very much OP. as the kids say.
Okay. Moving on to the offensive line, which
Ugh.
We just
Cowboys
gotta pick
special.
one, right?
You can just do your whole line if you want. You can just name as many good people on your line that you want.
Okay.
What
So
about
I'll start
Dwight Clark.
left tackle, Tyron Smith. If he's healthy, he's the best. One of the best to ever do this. The problem is he's never healthy. Center, Travis Frederick, when he was healthy. Larry Allen, guards. This man is a beast. He's running you over. He was all 99 in Madden for like 5 years. Who else we got? Who's one of our current guys right now is goated, Hall of Fame.
Lyle Collins?
Zach Martin, Hall of Fame career right now.
Zach Martin.
I don't know about Zach Martin. It's
Actually,
too
he's
early
a
to
beast.
say.
I got
Zach
really
Martin.
mad when he was drafted.
Hall of
instead.
Fame career. He plays a couple more seasons he's in. But if I had to choose one to represent my whole line, Larry Allen.
Larry Allen was a beast. I cannot argue with that. Larry Allen probably the
Choose
greatest.
one to represent your whole line, Tom.
Just one player?
One
Yeah.
player.
One O-line.
You can speak on all of them, but then
I
you
mean,
have to.
again, tackles where it gets tough because, like, I think Bakhtiari's in that conversation, like right now, of like guys that you have. But then, like, you go back and you have like Cal Hubbard, Forrest Gregg. Forrest Gregg has to be there.
Mhm. Forrest Gump.
Yes, him too. Center. I mean, Lindsley was really good for a while. He would be there.
What about Frank Winters? What about him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Wasn't Tony Mandarin.
you get Jim Ringo too. Yeah.
Okay.
Did I name enough? That's what I'd say.
Who are you
I'll
choosing
go.
as your representative?
Well,
Okay.
Who was the one to represent the Packers O line?
oh, out of like all those, I'd say Forrest Gregg.
Forrest Gregg. Okay, so we got Larry Allen for the Cowboys, Forrest Gregg for the Packers. Who's up for the debate? Brandon Perna for the Broncos.
Dude, I'll just take the entire 97 Broncos offensive line. Hall of Famer Gary Zimmerman at tackle. You got Tommy Nalen at center, Schlereth, Brian Habib,
Yeah, stink.
Tony Jones. Just give me that whole crew. Give me that whole crew.
And if you had to choose the best of that crew, who is it?
Well, it's probably Zimmerman, but like he wasn't a lifelong Bronco. He came in just for the last.
He was a
year
Manning
to-
Bronco.
to win the Super Bowl. Tom Nalen was kind of like an icon in Denver at center. It's not the most important position, but I think people would say like Tom Nalen was probably one of their best linemen for the longest period of time. Even Ryan Clady at left tackle, in the 2000s was good. But okay, I'll say Tom Nalen. Tommy Nalen. Final answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I can wake up. You were just boring me with all these.
Who is
offensive linemen.
representing the Steelers tree?
Yeah, it's a tough one
Your
because
line
like they've got some great interior line. Like exterior, you're probably looking at like John Jackson, Tunchilkin, Marvell Smith. Well, that's like okay. Your interior is where you really thrive. Center, you have three like Hall of Fame talents to pick from, and Mike Webster, Demonte Dawson, and Marquise Pouncey. And then at guard, you have David DeCastro, you have Alan Faneca. I'm trying to
Yeah,
think.
you guys got a lot of good ones.
Exactly. A lot of 90s.
Just
Justin
not currently.
Strelzik was another really good one. Shoot, I forget the guy's name. He went to, I think, Carolina or Jacksonville. I'm losing track of who it was. And I'll remember his name. Like, I visualize his face, but I can't figure it out. But if I'm going to pick, like, one guy to represent me, it's probably the one I'm most familiar with. It's probably Alan Faneca.
Okay. Alan Faneca. And then we move on to the 49ers. Who the heck is
I don't know anyone. The only one I see that could possibly be any good is Bob St. Clair, and y'all don't even know who he is. So
Just take
really-
Trent Williams. Current.
really don't.
I'm saying Trent Williams.
Trent
Yeah, you could
Williams
take
has
Trent
been
Williams.
there for 2 years. He was
Joe
more-
Staley, man. Pick Joe Staley.
Okay,
Oh,
Staley.
Joe Staley.
Fine. I'll go with Staley. You guys pick.
Okay.
See, this is
now,
where the Giants actually
Defensive end. Defensive end. I'm gonna win.
yes,
Steve Atwater played
Tom will
safety,
probably win
Steelers
for
75.
defensive end. What do you guys want to do?
Safety.
You guys want to do DN or whole line again? Just flop.
Just hold on.
do
Just
DN.
one defensive player.
Okay, one defensive player on the line. Are we counting DeMarcus Ware as a line or a linebacker? He played
As
both.
a Bronco, as a Denver Broncos, what we're counting,
As-
man.
He
Because
was
if
a
we're counting him
lineman.
as his hand down, which it was, I would go DeMarcus Ware.
He's
So
great.
yeah, we'll go DeMarcus Ware so then I can use Micah Parsons for linebacker.
Yeah.
Reggie
Good.
White destroys all of you. Reggie White
I don't
just
know about that, man. I don't know
eats
about
your
that. I think my
soul.
guy I'm going to represent.
Reggie White will eat him.
No, you're not.
Mm,
He's an
no.
Eagle.
I can't.
All right, Brandon. Who you got?
Oh man,
Reggie White is goaded.
I mean, we're talking edge. Von Miller.
Edge.
Von Miller. 2-time Super Bowl
Okay.
champion. Von Miller.
There you go.
I thought you said
I could
whole
dip into the
D-line.
Broncos
Are we doing
orange
edge?
fresh defense too.
You can
Yeah,
do
full
whole D line.
Full D line.
Still one. You just need one though. Who's
That's
the one?
All right, that's an easy pick for me. Mean Joe Green.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
Who's
Eat
the
it.
Who's the 49ers linebacker? Y'all got some good ones. Oh wait.
Oh,
Defensive
line,
line. Defensive line.
line.
Defensive line.
Line. I mean, could go Bryant Young. You know, maybe Chris Dolman. He played there for a little while. Richard Dent only played there 1 year, but he was instrumental in that championship team. But I'll just go Brian Young because
That's fair.
Fair enough.
That is fair. Listen, I vote. Unfortunately, this is going to the Packers. Reggie White.
Well, Mean Joe Green? Come on.
Mean Joe Green is mean,
Joe Green was a beast.
but he's not Reggie White though.
Mhm.
Chat. Who are you choosing? Mean Joe Green or Reggie White? Leave a comment below.
I mean, if you're counting Charles Haley as down in the hand in the ground, then Charles Haley would be the greatest edge. But I always imagine Haley as a linebacker. But I'm not. And you know that he didn't lift any weights, and he looked like that.
All natural,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Yeah.
All natural.
How do you do that?
Beastly. I wish I could do that.
But
Speaking of
anyways, yeah,
linebackers-
the Packers win this one for sure.
Yeah, Packers win this one. But speaking of linebackers, we're going to move on to linebackers. And off the strength of his rookie season alone, I will be selecting Micah Parsons. I don't know
Really,
what's
eh?
going to come.
You're just gonna diss everyone else.
I don't know what's going to come,
Yeah.
but I believe. I
Okay.
have belief. Tom, linebackers.
Like middle linebacker, Ray Nitschke. Easy.
Okay, there we go. I was thinking like also Dat Win, Cowboys fan. Y'all remember him?
Oh,
Stop
yeah.
playing. Stop
The
playing.
our one Asian. My one Asian.
He was legit. He was
Mhm.
legit.
Him and
Who's
Scott
the linebacker
Fujita.
for the Broncos though? You can't be Von Miller. He's on the line. So who is
He's
it?
the edge. He's the edge.
Yeah.
I mean, this is interesting because the Broncos have maybe the most shafted Hall of Fame linebacker of all time because he's not a Hall of Famer in Randy Gradishar. Like he's the guy that old school Broncos fans will tell you is like one of the best players they ever watched on defense. Al Wilson, I always thought was a really good linebacker for the Broncos. Call me crazy, a big Bill Romanowski fan. Huge Bill Romanowski fan. I thought
Yeah.
Danny Trevathan, really solid linebacker.
I actually just
do
found this
everything.
out. Speaking of Randy Gradishar, I was looking him up. It's his 70th birthday today. Happy birthday.
Oh, well,
Good
then we
time.
know who I'm picking. It is Randy Gradishar.
There you go. Fate has a way.
I think I know who Tree's gonna pick, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm trying to think, like, if we're talking middle linebacker, you've got some options there. James Ferrier, you have, Shazier. I feel like he could have been an option.
Shazier,
But I would probably go Jack Lambert. That'd be my pick.
that dude was mean.
Mhm.
I am going to go for the Niners with Patrick Willis, just for the fact that he was insanely athletic, insanely good, and even though he retired way too soon, he probably got out at the right time, but he was so good for a 4-year period. He was just unbelievable. So Patrick Willis for the Niners.
Nice. Okay, guys, we're about to wrap this
Yep,
up soon. We
defensive
got 2 more
backs.
positions. Cornerback. Okay, listen. Deion Sanders, prime time. This man revolutionized the game. He revolutionized trash talking. Who you guys got? And he's revolutionizing college football at the HBCU level right now. This man is doing it all.
Yes.
What, you don't want to pick Anthony
The
Brown?
beast.
That's crazy.
Stop.
I know who Brandon's picking, but okay.
Tom, Packers.
It's between 2 people. I want Jair to get there, but he's not on that list yet. Charles Woodson is one of them, because Woodson was one of the best. Herb Adderley is also on there too. Herb Adderley's like old school. I'll go with Woodson though.
If you don't
Woodson
pick
like
Woodson
legitimately.
right now.
What'd you say?
I said, if you don't pick Woodson right
Yeah,
now, this
it
man
is.
is goated.
Dude, Herb Adderley though, that man was a player. Like that guy was freaking amazing.
I would just go with Woodson just because his name is Herb. It's just, it's just more football,
Fair enough.
sounding. Brandon Perna, cornerback. It could be your guy you just drafted, Patrick Surtain. We don't know. We really don't know.
I'm going 2 corners. We're doing 2 corners.
Okay,
No, just
that's
one.
fine.
Oh, just one.
You can-
I
I
had to
could
pick
fill
one.
a hole. I could fill so
You
many
ain't
holes.
good enough.
I go Champ Bailey and Aqib Talib. Boom, boom, and I throw Chris
That's
Harris
what I figured.
Jr. in the slot.
You
Nailed it.
think Aqib Talib is on Champ Bailey's level though, or do you think Champ is up here?
I'd say
Who-
Talib's close.
Who was the
Think it's
guy that
close?
Talib was so good.
Al Harris is underrated.
I feel
yeah.
like Champ Bailey is one of the best players,
yeah.
like one of the most underrated players. Like people just don't remember his greatness for whatever reason.
because he
I'm not
didn't
sure.
win a Super Bowl.
But
Yeah,
he still was so dominant though. It's crazy. Like I always put him on my team. I traded for him every Madden that I got.
Yeah, he's
Tree.
He's in lockdown.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Y'all got some
a
cornerbacks
couple
over
you
there?
could pick some. Mel Blount, Rob Woodson. I think Ike Taylor's had a really underrated career. He'd be a repeated Pro Bowler if he could actually catch the ball. Minus the worst defensive performance of his career in Denver, but that was just a bloop in the radar because he couldn't cover Demaryius Thomas. I got to go Rod Woodson. Absolutely
one.
have to go.
Yeah,
Rod
good
Woodson.
call.
That's a good one. This might be, by the way, this category might be the most competitive out of all the categories we've done for all the teams.
I am going to go with. I'm going to steal your answer, Scooter. Neon Dion from 1994 was a beast. He was pretty much the difference between the Niners beating the Cowboys and going on and winning a championship in the middle of those 3 or whatever championships. So I'm going to go with Neon Dion. So 2 of us are tied, but I would say that Neon was one of the greatest corner ever. Like no one's ever seen anything that he's done.
No, but
Champ
then
Bailey is better.
the Cowboys Dion was way better than both of
I think
those.
Herb Adderley's better.
So, chat, you got to break the tie. Let us know who is the best cornerback of all time based off these
Niners
suggestions.
Dion or
Niners
Cowboys
Dion, Cowboys Dion.
Let's do the
You know what
safety.
Dion was not the best at?
What's that?
Tackling.
Pro Bowl head coach.
That's
Tackling.
true.
Uh-huh.
We move on to safety.
Or his job at the
Okay.
NFL Network.
Yeah, that was not good.
Safeties. This is interesting for the Cowboys because the Cowboys have an interesting history when it comes to safeties. We had some very, very hard-hitting safeties, but then we also had some ball-hawking safety. You got Roy Williams. This guy will destroy you, take your head off. They made a rule in the NFL because he tackled people so hard and horse-collared them. They made that rule for him. But then you got guys like Darren Woodson, literally ball-hawking people, tracking the ball in the air. And from what I've seen, ball hawking skills beat hard hitting safeties Darren
There you
Woodson.
go.
Tom, Packers safeties.
Easy. He is now a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Leroy Butler. Leroy Butler. Easy. The creator of the Lambeau Leap. Yeah.
Leroy, but
It's Leroy
So-
Butler.
Says everything you need to know right there.
Yeah.
Perna,
easy for me.
Broncos safeties.
This is the easiest decision I've ever made in my life, and it's Steve Atwater,
Yeah.
my favorite player growing up. One of the hardest hitting players, not just for the
In the
Broncos, but
league.
in NFL history. Basically ended Christian Okoye's career by embarrassing him. Is in the Hall of Fame now. I would just take him and Dennis Smith as the tandem. I would have to think about Justin Simmons and Atwater together as a tandem, but oh god, Steve Atwater was so good.
No John Lynch. Okay.
Tree. Yeah, I would think.
This is there's some great safeties. I have to pick Troy Polamalu here. He is an absolute legend of the game. He revolutionized the position. He was pretty much a middle linebacker and a safety at the same time. He was a shit disruptor, and I don't care that I swore on there. I can say the S-bomb. It is in the Bible, and
It's not in the Bible.
What
well, I don't care.
I got King
What do
James.
you want to know? Yeah.
Tree over here, like I got King James. What do you got?
Yeah. The verse is Yo Mama.
He laid his
69.
hands over him. and
That's the verse. It said like, I swear on the Bible, I don't give a shit. Troy Polamalu.
There you go.
Oh
See, he does it
my
again. He
God.
doubles down on it.
Troy Polamalu is one of the most freakish safeties
He is.
I've
Do
ever
y'all
watched.
remember he jumped over the goal
Yeah.
line?
Yeah.
Bro, he jumped over the goal line and tackled someone for the next month in football practice. We had guys doing egregious things, and we all had to run because people want to jump over the line now. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Uh,
My guy, I think, is better than all of those guys because his finger was broken, and they were like, "Yo, dude, we can put this in a cast, and you can be out like 2 to 3 months, or we can just cut it off, and you can go back in the game." And he was like, "Give me that butcher knife, chop off my finger, and I'm in, and put some Band-Aid, like put some whatever Neosporin on it, and I'm out there." I don't think he even bothered putting a Band-Aid on it. Ronnie freaking Lott is the greatest safety of all time, and y'all can fight me.
One
on
of them.
that.
Polamalu's better. But
No. Ronnie Lott. Did Troy Polamalu cut his finger off for football?
He cut his hair for a Head and Shoulders.
He cut his hair for.
But he did not
He
cut
also
his
did.
finger
Did
off.
Ronnie Lott jump over the goal line and wreck a play before it even started? No.
ruined Pat McAfee's career.
He did.
Here's
ruin
my
Pat
question.
McAfee.
Here's my question. Is there anything that you guys would be willing to cut a finger off for to complete right now? Chat, join in as well. Is there something that
10 million subscribers. If I could have them tomorrow, just cut out.
You're cutting- what-
No, you're aiming too low. Go for 100.
Yeah. I don't
100
think
million?
10
you're
million.
cutting off?
No,
a
just
finger?
100 subscribers.
100 subs. Yeah, and 100 new subs every day.
Yeah, no, not even subs. Just like 100 subs from Jersey Mike's. Or
Although, look,
something like that.
my Pinky, this is an important editing finger. So, oh man.
Okay, you
That's
guys
a
thought
little
we were
tricky.
done with this?
I don't know.
You thought
Kicker.
one more, we have to go special teams. So
Kicker.
if it's your kicker, if it's your punter, if it's your kick returner,
Oh.
who is the one to rule
Oh.
them all? Who's going to be your representative? Listen, this is freaky when it comes to the Cowboys because our kicker situation is tenuous at best. We've had kickers who could not miss. Dan Bailey, automatic. It's in my videos. And then all of a sudden, he starts missing a lot. We had a punter, the puntisher, made the Pro Bowl year in after year. All of a sudden, he starts not being good at punting. Therefore, and accordingly, I can only go with the person who I know has got us there time in and time again. He just recently retired. LP, Laducer, long snapper, stop playing.
Nice.
Lock him in.
I'll take that.
Cowboys fans know who I'm talking about.
Medusa.
LP, LaDucer.
Mm-hmm.
Laducer
I'm not even
Gruden.
sure if that's how you pronounce his name because like they never say his name.
It could be a lot of Sur. Could be
Yeah.
like that.
He's never getting mentioned for anything. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of shouts out, long snap. Listen, that's in the past. Okay, let it go.
Tom?
You have the same name too.
Crap. Okay, so like returner, yeah, I have two options. Like you do have a Desmond Howard, of course.
Mhm.
Travis Williams, though, I think his record actually still stands. He had over like 40 yards per return. Like he didn't play
What?
very long, but yeah, dude, it was wild. His average was 40 yards per return. I'm pretty sure that's still a record.
That's crazy.
Hold on, I'll triple check Travis Williams.
40 yards per return.
Dude, like I'm telling you, like it was wild.
I would
Stats.
like that. I think we're getting like 19 right now. I don't even
Packers.
know if we're starting at the 20.
Let's see. Travis Williams. Okay. Enhance.
Let me enhance this while he's doing it.
Enhance. Where the
Enhance.
hell?
Enhance.
Enhance.
CSI Wisconsin, get us a pick here.
I'm trying. Hold on. Yeah, dude. 1967. His yards per return on kickoffs was 41.1.
Can you imagine kicking off to this? You might as well
That's
kick it out of
wild.
bounds. You might
That's
as well kick
wild.
it out of bounds.
It was lower, then it went to 21, 24, 20, and 29, but like 41.1. He had 730 on 18 returns, 739 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's pretty damn good.
That's
All right,
pretty good.
So it's not Williams. Ryan Longwell, Crosby's up there too. I'll go Ryan Longwell. I like Ryan Longwell.
Perna. Special teams. your representative?
Jason Elam. Kicker.
Easy enough. Tree.
Either Gary Anderson or Chris Boswell. Those would be my 2 picks. I'd probably say I'll go Bos. More accurate.
Fair.
Better
That's
in the
fair.
clutch.
And now 5. 49ers.
I would say some guy named Robbie Gold, who made an appearance at the beginning of this video.
Wow,
See,
we've come
I
full
think,
circle.
I think you're forgetting Deion Sanders again. To be
Yes,
honest,
he was a punt returner, kicker for. He could do it all. I'll take Dion again as a kick returner. How about
So
that?
let's.
'Cause I
All right.
really care.
I mean,
That's
we're
good.
talking little stuff
Nice.
there. Well, we need to talk about some hands because Kenny Pickett's hands are now in the center of attention in the NFL. 8.5 inches is apparently small. Mine are probably like 5,
we all have a ruler.
6. We all have tiny, tiny hands, and you can see all my
who
calluses.
is we?
Too, so. Well, you have big hands. Mine are like little stubs. They're
Do you
like-
have a ruler?
I do
there?
not have a ruler. I don't.
I have one. I'll measure my hand right now. I probably have the small. What's
Okay,
your?
so guys, that's gonna do it for our all-time teams. But let us know, knowing what
Packers
you
win.
know,
So you just
who
you
would
go
win?
from here to here? Is that it to measure the
Yeah.
hand?
I'm not.
Oh
even
damn!
sure.
My
But
hands are
guys,
9 inches. I got
who
bigger
would
hands
win-
than Kenny Pickett.
You got
Who
9
would win
inches?
a
9 inches?
match
I want a ruler.
That's
all
pretty good
time
for an Asian
between
dude.
these teams? If you had to guess,
Denver.
what all-time team are you guys taking?
Look at that, 9 1/4.
I
I think
Steelers. I'm going bias.
my vote is for the Packers.
The Packers.
I hate you. Fox. I hate you.
My vote's for the Packers too, so that's 2 votes. Suck it, guys.
Chat. We need you. We need something. Who's winning? The
Tom
all-time Packers team led by Aaron
Tom
Rodgers. The all-time Cowboys team led by Tony Romo. The
Tony
all-time.
Romo. You killed yourself with Tony Romo.
I know. That was
that
was a
one-
homer pick. That was a
I
homer
mean,
pick.
come on now. Come on.
That's recency bias.
Oh, head
man.
coach.
all-
Yeah, let's do head coach, guys. Vince Lombardi. Ever heard of him? Done. It's over.
I got
It's
Bill
done.
Walsh.
I got
It's done.
Chuck Noll.
I got
Dave
Mike
Campbell.
Shanahan.
Lombardi.
Dave
Lombardi
Campo.
would get
Dave Campo.
Lombardi is
spit
named
up and
after
shoot
him.
out in today's
And we
NFL.
got Tom Landry. The heck?
You knock
The
off
hat.
his stupid, silly hat.
What
and
the
you
heck?
put Vince Lombardi up there.
Nobody cares about. Look, Tom Landry will run circles around that
I got
man.
banned.
What
from
the heck?
Walsh invented an
Even
offense.
5, the freaking fracking rest stop before MetLife is named after Vince Lombardi. So you can't even.
Yeah, the
That's
plaza.
just because he's
The
old.
Lombardi
That's
Plaza.
'cause
Yeah,
he's, like,
he's just old.
old.
He didn't do anything.
Old
He's
and
just
good.
old.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Uh,
Can we move on?
I
yeah,
think
we're
Mike
talking about
Holmgren was
hands.
Vince
Yeah,
Lombardi.
guys, let's talk about baseball.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of baseball, 5, you were trying to shoot your shot with a few minor
Oh,
league
yeah.
teams, weren't
Yeah,
you?
I
Break
got a little
everything
story.
down.
Shooting
Let
a
us
shot
know
with
what's
minors?
happening, 5.
I got a little story to
That's
tell you.
bad.
So
Let's
I
zoom you in.
woke up yesterday. I had an idea. I said, there's a minor league team in Savannah, Georgia called the Savannah Bananas. And I was like, hey, if I put together a team of YouTubers, would y'all, like, just as kind of like a joke, but somewhat serious, I was like, would y'all play us? And they actually turned us down. They said no, because they had done something with John Boy Media before or something.
Ooh.
And yeah, and I was like, well, the group, this group alone has what, 1.5 million subscribers, just us alone. So they rejected me, and then people started adding other teams, and they were like, hey, would y'all want to play a group of YouTubers? And a team in Burlington, North Carolina, the Burlington Sock Puppets, that is their actual name, was like, we'll scrimmage y'all. And so on June 1st, they've made it official. They confirmed today, we will go down to Burlington, North Carolina with a group. It'll be hopefully the rest of Clickbait Sports. However, we got Giraffe Neck Mark. Fuzzy is interested. Baseball Quotes on Twitter says he's in. Shelfie, the real Shelfie, is in. Who else we got? I got a whole list of people.
Yeah.
that
And we're all going to get crushed
we've
like
got-
135
these guys
to
are
1.
so they aren't they're not Class A or anything like that. They're not affiliated. They're like a step in between college and the pros. So like they're basically pros, and they're gonna crush us in baseball,
us?
but it's gonna be fun. Daddy Dimu is gonna be there. M.
my
Dot Frisk
question.
is interested.
And what's
Sad
it up?
Man, Stark Raving Sports. So combine the group of people we have. So this is kind of fun. Is we have 3.5 million subscribers and over 900,000 subs between us. And the people that they rejected, that Savannah originally rejected us for, only 1.3 million subs and 133,000 Twitter followers. So the power of the group is here. And if any other minor league team wants to actually play us in baseball, which leads me to the next question is, what sport could we play? What other, like, should we play a G League team in basketball?
No. 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 No.
Come on.
No.
You don't want to play a
Hey,
G League team
I'm
in
down.
basketball?
No,
I'm down.
I'd be so bad. I'd be like, no.
I think tree in any sports setting is funny. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm down
you
for
laugh at
any
me, dude.
any sport, anywhere. I am down. Let's do it.
Scooter, you should assemble an Avengers team.
I
to take
legit
on-
wanna
You know
play
what? We should
football.
play some deck hockey.
Here's
I think
my
we can pull off
question:
a killer team like
can
that.
an individual learn how to play baseball in a month, high level?
No.
No.
Chat, is it possible?
No.
It's not.
Too much nuance. No.
I've
Okay.
played baseball my whole life, and I'm scared of these guys. Okay,
Dude, I'm
I've-
You're gonna be throwing like 80-mile-an-hour fastballs. Like,
Nine-
If I can
No,
just
but even
pinch
then,
run, I'm in.
I'm probably gonna have platinum sombrero on top of
Bro,
platinum.
if
sombrero. It's
don't
gonna be bad.
ooh, and I can catch now. I can catch. I cannot
Okay.
throw. Y'all got to teach me how to throw.
we'll just have you take a couple at bats. We won't put
we
you
play
in the field.
football.
We got
I'll
some
play
ringers
football.
too. So
We play soccer too.
okay, we
All
could
right.
play an amateur team. Could we play an MLS team in soccer?
Chat, type 1 if you're
No,
going to
we
watch
just
the live
destroyed.
stream
We were
of the
getting
YouTubers versus minor leaguers. Type 1 right now. Stop playing. We're going to win.
Yes.
And by win, I mean
In
if we
spirit.
score, that's a win in my book.
If someone makes contact, that's a win. If someone fouls a ball off, I would say that out of this
Dude,
group,
if I hit something, I'm gonna be
above
like,
you.
I hit a ball. This is the greatest play of my
Yes.
life.
Bro, this is wild.
So
This is
June
the
1st,
power-
Burlington, North Carolina. I think we're gonna name our team the Ship Posters. Not sure. What
If
we're
you
gonna
step in front of the plate to get hit and I get on base, does that count as a
it,
win?
it does not. You
Well,
have to
you
stay in
actually
the
have to
box.
be in the box.
Yes.
Well, wasn't there that play last season where he kind of leaned into it and they can
Yeah,
only
there
challenge
was.
if
Yeah,
he's
but
hit or not?
I don't think even you would want to be hit by.
I don't. No, I don't want to get hit by the ball at all.
Like a
I'm just
curveball.
saying, like, worst case scenario.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Okay,
I
so
wouldn't do it, but
I'm gonna
if
do so many
someone-
bat flips every
So that's
swing.
coming?
bat flip.
Every strikeout, I'm gonna
Strike
That's
out and go
coming
for it.
June. That's coming June 1st.
Yes.
But what is coming today or this week to your YouTube channels? Tom, let's start with you.
I don't know.
Okay. Fair.
I think I'm doing a Q&A. Oh, definitely. I'll do a Q&A tomorrow. Oh, my lore stream is tomorrow, so that'll be fun.
Oh.
Talking about the lore.
For
of
the
all
lore.
Okay.
For the
Oh,
lore.
Lord.
Oh,
Brandon.
Okay. Brandon, what's
Brandon,
coming
No
out?
joke. I would destroy all of you in beer pong. It wouldn't even be a competition. You would be destroyed. It'd be
Take me a
done.
while to get going.
It would be
but I
done.
would get it done.
We should do a drinking
I go through
game
hot and cold
episode.
phases.
I will. You name the place. Beer pong, ping pong. Let's go. All the
I'll
pong.
crush you in ping pong, Tom.
I'll destroy
crush
you,
you.
5. I still have my silver medal from when I was 11, and that I
We'll,
won on a
we'll
carnival
find a
cruise.
joint
Do we
when we're
set
down in
up
North Carolina. We'll find a
grudge
car that
match?
has ping pong.
Do
Okay.
we set up a clickbait ping pong grudge
Okay.
match between 1 5 points and 2 Tom Grassi? Anything is possible. Brandon, what's
wait.
coming out on your channel?
I posted a Mitch Trubisky episode this morning, and then I got a 90s Broncos Moneyball episode coming out Sunday. Different than
Brad
what I
Pitt in it?
normally do. What's that?
Is Brad Pitt in it?
Yeah, he's a
Is-
guest host.
Okay.
Is Jonah Hill in it? As
No,
Tree,
he
what
could-
is
he was
coming out?
busy.
Well, I just released a vid on the MLB CBA negotiations yesterday.
Going well.
Good.
And I'm going to figure out my next move as for next week. So we'll see.
I like it.
After this video, I have a video on the cost of the Washington Commanders rebrand. Like, how
Oh.
much did it actually cost from not just a monetary standpoint, but from a spiritual standpoint.
Dignity.
How much did it
Dignity
cost?
standpoint.
A
You have to
lot.
watch the video
Yes,
to find out.
you do.
Countdown
About
time.
$20. About
And I just got some general, bro. I'm starting the vertical videos, guys. I'm going in. We're gonna do all the football teams, all the basketball teams, press conference, postseasons, and I'm also starting a new series, a new Hezi series, on basketball. So be on the lookout. Vertical videos coming your way. A
Oh.
lot of them.
And Scooter, your one clip of your reaction to the commander's name is in the video. Just the one where you just say bruh. Okay.
I'm claiming it. I'm claiming the
okay.
whole.
Where's Tom and his singing?
19, 18, 17, 16,
Never
15.
doubt Tom.
Super
He's
chat
always
in.
I would destroy 5 in ping pong, oh
If we
yeah.
play jujitsu.
He would get destroyed, he would cry a lot. Cause I would beat him in ping pong in the parking lot. Oh yeah, unsanctioned.
Bars.
Whoa. Ooh. I don't
Oh,
like
by
that.
the way, the NFL ended COVID. Did you guys see
Yes.
that?
I
yeah.
did.
Yes, I
We
did.
did,
Bro,
everybody!
we're
free.
No more coughing.
Isn't
Wait,
it
yeah,
crazy?
it's
It's like
over.
no one cares anymore.
Russia
It's wild.
invaded Ukraine, and
It's
COVID's
crazy.
done. It's done. Ain't nobody care.
No one
Not
cares
even
anymore.
wearing
Oh,
masks.
wow, they're flying in right now.
Oh yeah, they're-
What's
they're-
going
they're-
on?
Flying in.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on.
Yes.
Hold it,
Whoa,
Plato.
All right,
All
I
right,
did
guys.
32-52. Okay.
I did
32?
105.52.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
I made 199.76.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
uh-oh.
I am.
Yes!
Damn it. I am 214.44. Brandon,
Per the lost.
please. He won.
315. 315.
Ah!
Let's go.
Yeah,
I haven't even done the last punishment.
Another
yet.
hairstyle, another hair, more hair, more hair.
More hair, more hair, more hair,
I
more
gotta do
hair.
a combine workout, and I haven't
Reverse
done
No,
it
you
in
do
a
have to do
while.
the combine workout.
Reverse mohawk.
I ain't fucking with my hair. It looks too pretty
Uh,
right now.
Word up,
Yo.
bad words.
It does look good though. Like
It
his
does,
hair
it does,
looks.
that's
You
why he
look
has
like
to
a
ruin
Brandon
it.
person, Brandon. To be honest, I was
What
like,
does
who?
Prada
Oh,
have
Brandon.
to do?
What about a nose ring?
Yes,
Ooh.
Not
Yes.
Body
piercing, but that would-
mutilation.
yes.
Eyebrow
that would
ring.
hurt. That would hurt.
No,
About
my wife
tongue
had
ring.
one.
I don't want a piercing.
Okay.
I'm scared of a
Tattoo
I'm
of
scared needles
Elmer
stayed over
Fudd
that.
on your butt saying, I know you're in there, Wascally Rabbit. How about that?
What did you just?
I said a tattoo of Elmer Fudd on his right butt cheek that says, I know you're in there, you Wascally Wabbit.
My butt hair will just cover it up, so it's not real
That's true.
punishment.
Yeah, it would just.
That's why
yeah.
Manscaped was invented. All right, we need a punishment
Chat,
for Perna.
help us, chat. How can we punish Brandon Perna?
Can we force Perna to shave the Chiefs logo into his chest hair?
Oh,
Is this doable?
I feel like it's doable with his chest hair.
Yeah, we gotta let it
Is
grow
this
out.
doable?
Yeah, we can do that one.
All right,
Okay.
Chief,
Lock it in.
can you do
Lock
it
it in.
on stream, though?
No, we don't- it's
the
gonna
Chiefs
require
logo is kinda
precision.
Tough. It's
That might require
maybe
elite
the
precision.
wife has to do it.
yeah.
All right.
Maybe
I
I'll
just
just do the
be like-
KC. Can I do a big KC? That's Can I do the
Okay,
KC
hold on.
of their
Try
logo?
your
I don't know
Can
if
you
I
do
can
the big KC,
arrow.
but can it actually just be of your hair? Meaning, like, you shave everything else off, but it's just a big KC.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
not the
hairy
negative
KC.
KC. Yeah.
Hairy KC.
Yeah, it's not a bas relief of the KC. It's an actual.
Oh my god.
It's yeah.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
can figure that out. It's got to
Yeah.
grow. I just trimmed, so I need a little time to grow it thick.
Hey, we'll give you some
All right,
time.
we'll give you a
We'll
week.
give you some time.
You grew a beard in like 2 days. Come on now.
Yeah.
Chia.
But guys, that's going to do it for this clickbait. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back next week, same
Cam.
time,
Look at my 9
5 p.m. Eastern.
Bigger than Kenny Pickett, baby.
Same bat place.
I'm Cam.